Good evening everyone and welcome to a new video on the channel. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe because it really helps us while we're getting this new channel off the ground, and thanks for your support so far. It has been amazing. Well, it's Wednesday the 16th of July and tonight we're off into deepest Durham to see Willington take on Towlaw Town. So let's head over to Hall Lane and see what's going on. So here we are in Willington, and last season there was actually a 3-division gap between these two sides, and now there's only one, and that is because last season Willington were champions of the Wearside League First Division. That's step 8 of the non-league pyramid, and Towlaw Town finished bottom of the Northern League Division 1, which obviously was then step 5. So they now find themselves in step 6 and step 7 respectively, with Towlaw playing in the Northern League Division 2 and Willington playing in the Wearside League Premier Division. They were in the first division of the Wearside League for just one season, after being on something of a downward spiral, having some very bad seasons in the Northern League before getting relegated and then falling straight through the Wearside League into Division 1, but they've had something of a revival and they bounced back strongly last season. So it promises to be an intriguing game. Let's head into Hall Lane and see how it all unfolds. So here we are at Hall Lane. It is another new one off the list. So here we are inside Hall Lane. I was told this ground was a lot better than the level that Willington have recently been playing at. They are of course a famous old club. There's the clubhouse, which we'll go and have a look at in a minute. Let's just have there's this external decked area out here, which is good for this weather. And there we've got a covered end behind that goal. We'll go around and have a proper look at in a minute. The main stand, which you might not be able to see that well in the hazy sun right now, but we'll go and have another look at it. And we've got this area of terracing around here and another covered end behind that goal. So let's pop in the clubhouse and then we'll have a wander around the ground. And the Willington clubhouse with the Division 1 champions banner proudly hung up in the corner. And the teams have just come out and we'll move to a better vantage point to get away from the sun here with the camera, but Willington playing in red and Towlaw in green today. And we're underway. So while we're around here, let's just have a quick look at this main stand at Willington. One of the best in the league, without a doubt. And a corner to the home side. A good chance over the bar there, just needed to keep that down. And the early pressure from Willington continuing here. They'll be disappointed not to be ahead at this stage. And once again, just over the bar. If we were playing with rugby posts, they'll already be 6 points ahead. Oh! And yet again, Willington go close.
Pressure continues to build. Towlaw actually going to have a sniff.
If this was a league game, you'd say it was being set up for a classic smash and grab from Towlaw, but we'll see how it pans out. A decent... oh. If you're hearing another commentary alongside me, by the way, I've also got Embracing the Vision YouTuber alongside me tonight. Make sure you check out his channel because it is excellent and he covers lots of games that I don't. So, you know, if you love non-league football in the northeast of England, do check out that channel, Embracing the Vision, as the pressure continues. And yet again, is it going to go better? Yep, there we go. Will it ever go in?
That was travelling.
And another 3 points for the rugby scorers. And finally a shot on target for Towlaw. And the keeper, who's had nothing to do, called into action. I thought we'd do a bit of filming in this great main stand. And somehow it stays out again. And the referee blows the half-time whistle. Half-time at Hall Lane, it is a 0-0. Half time then, Willington 0, Towlawtown 0. And I think the big talking point from that half of football is how on earth is the score still 0-0? Willington missing a whole stream of chances. If their forwards could keep the ball down, there'd be 2 or 3 goals to the good. But nonetheless, Towlaw just about showing signs of coming back into the game towards the end of that half. But if you had to choose the team with a division advantage on the other, then you'd say that Willington, where of course it is the other way round. So it's good signs for Willington going into their first season back at step 7 in the Wearside Premier. Maybe a bit more worrying at this stage for Towlaw. But there's still a whole half of football to come. A lot can change. We'll be back for the second half. And I did say we'd check out one of these covered ends behind the goal. And as you can see, 3 or 4 steps of terracing, way above what you need to play at the level Willington are currently at. And we're back underway. Decent little crowd here this evening. I'm not going to use the rugby analogy again, but you know where I'm coming from, don't you? Oh! Off the crossbar. Yeah.
Great chance this for Towlaw.
Perfect position. Straight at the wall, that's to be said, that's a pretty poor free kick. And that's a header that's almost as bad.
How is this game still? Like there.
Oh. Well, Rick.
I think that's what he's thinking. If the game's bad, he's not going to make revenue from it.
And a good take. We're staying with this piece of action because this could be the sequence that leads to that all-important first goal. And there it is, look at that! There it is. Our hunch was right that that recycling play there was going to lead to a goal, and there it is, 1-0 to the home side. Have to significantly improve their ground because there's nothing at Aldeney's ground the last time I was there. Oh. if that had been on target, that would have been a goal. Well, obviously, but I mean, it would have been a great goal. And the ball robbed off the keeper, which I think we missed, but you saw the finish anyway. 2-0. And that at last starts to become a real reflection of what we've seen tonight on the pitch.
Out of nowhere, there's the full-time whistle. Willington
There is the full-time whistle. It finishes at Hall Lane. Willington 2, Towlaw 0.
For the Northern League season for them, Willington very, very, very impressive.
So it finishes Willington 2, Towlaw Town 0, and I don't think anyone can really argue with that result. The home side were clearly better than their near neighbours, and it will fill them with a lot of confidence going into their Wearside League Premier Division season. I know that they're hoping to make a serious challenge for back-to-back promotions back to the Northern League, and on the evidence of what we've seen tonight, there's every chance that they'll be in the mix. For Towlaw, perhaps a little bit more worrying. They had odd moments in that game, but really the overall performance saw them under pressure to what still is obviously a Wearside League side. So it could be another hard season for Towlaw after back-to-back relegation struggles in Division 1. And as we saw with Sunderland RCA last season when they came down, a drop in division doesn't necessarily mean that the struggles will end. So could be a tough one. Always a nice place to go, Towlaw up in the hills. I'm sure we'll probably try and get out there at some stage this season. But for now, that's a wrap up here. And we'll be back on the channel on Friday night when we head to Chesterley Street Town for a game against Birtley, which I'm told tonight is known as the Morrison's Derby. So we'll look into that and we'll cover that game. So tune back in on Friday the 18th for that one. Until then, catch you later.